It sure tore through here.
Play the horror zombie game, they said. Will be fun, they said. Oh fuck. No! This is why I don't play horror games. Welcome to NadPlaysGames. This is Nad, and this is Dying Light the Beast, and it is my first Dying Light game. Yeah, I never played the previous parts because honestly I am not comfortable with horror games or games with horror elements. That's why you probably won't see me play any horror games like Silent Hill. Zombies? I can handle zombies, they are nothing. But super fast, bloodthirsty, red-eyed, chasing to shred you to pieces in the dark, big ugly motherfuckers. No. Nope. No thank you. I explicitly stayed away from nighttime every chance I got. Every time I found a bed, I slept and restarted the day even if I had like more than half a day left. That's how scared I was to play this game in the dark. Fortunately, I didn't have any nighttime chases in my time of playing this game, but I have seen other people's videos of these chases and they look terrifying. I'm just going to stick to daylight. But still, even then, the game forces you into a chase in one of the early missions and it was horrific. I hate monster chases in game and I hated this one too. Even though it was a scripted one, it was bad. Fans of horror will love it. Okay, enough of chases, let's talk about other aspects of the game. Now this is my personal opinion as every other reviewer's review, so please don't hate me for this, but there are some things I think could have been better. The game is great for the most part. It's an immensely enjoyable game and anyone who is a fan of the genre will have a great time playing it. It even runs pretty good. I have a very weak system according to a certain long-haired dude. No, I have a 7800 XT and even though it requires the use of AMD's FSR3 upscaling and the FPS may sometimes dip at certain places and situations, but for the majority of the gameplay it ran perfectly smooth, without stuttering, without hiccups, and damn the game looks good. I can confidently say that it's one of the few games of 2025 that's pretty great in terms of graphics and FPS. You hear that, you long head? I think his hair is blocking his ears. Maybe he needs a haircut. Or maybe we aren't screaming correctly. Yeah, we are the problem. Anyways, quickly back to the beast. The game feels smooth and tight. The parkour system is great. I mean, for someone who can't compare it to the older games, they do feel great. It felt like a slower Mirror's Edge, which is kind of a good thing because it felt more controlled rather than free running at top speed. Now, this may be user error, but there are certain times at places I felt that parkour or climbing didn't work. Like certain ledges and handholds or beams or rooftop architectures seem to be easily climbable, but the character does not climb or hold on to them. There have been quite a few places where this has happened and I don't know if it's intended or just me being a noob, but other than that, the running, jumping and climbing feels good. So no complaints there. The other thing that feels good is chopping zombies. The weapons feel great. Taking out the zombies' legs so they can't move anymore or breaking their skull open with a big heavy hammer was immensely fun. Also the dropkick. Oh, the dropkick is amazing. Wish more games just add that mechanic for the fun of it, you know? But yeah, the combat for the most part is pretty great. Although I'm not a fan of leveled weapons in any game. Because a metal pipe is a metal pipe. What's the difference between a level 4 metal pipe and a level 1 metal pipe? And why does the level 4 metal pipe do more damage? Is it made up of some stronger, harder metal pipe material? Is it like an aerospace grade metal pipe or something? I think I've said metal pipe too much. But yeah, the levels thing is although the weapon mods are good. But weapons durability? I mean, I don't think a sledgehammer that's used in breaking hard rocks should break so quickly after breaking some zombie skulls. But hey, what do I know? I've never used a sledgehammer to break a zombie skull or even rocks. Anyways, the durability mechanics I think could be updated a little. What I'm saying is that the weapons feel good, but certain mechanics could be updated to make them more fun. Although what's not good is the driving. You don't own a vehicle it seems, so you just find a car in the open that's always there at the same spot, and you can only upgrade the vehicle stats through some skill points. There's no modifying or adding armor or spikes or anything, so that's a little disappointing. The driving anyways isn't that great, with you running out of fuel very fast that you would rather stick to parkering the roofs than driving through a horde of zombies and run out of fuel in 30 seconds. One of the major gameplay and story elements is fighting these mini bosses called chimeras. They are super mutated zombies that have super skills like speed, strength, spitting poison, leaping and slashing, and fighting them can be quite intense. Some of the chimeras are quite chaotic, and when they spawn additional zombies to fight alongside, man, the fight can become quite frustrating too. Even though they are intense, the fights themselves aren't that bad. But I found them to be quite similar, that you quickly learn what the patterns are, then it just becomes a matter of dodging and hitting. All chimera fights are story related, so you not only have to fight them, but they give you beast skill points for beast mode, which is more like Kratos' rage mode that lets you hit harder and faster with your bare hands. It's a nice mechanic, and it not only helps you fight harder, but also get out of fights and run away. But what I really don't like about fighting mechanics is the stamina bar. Once again, this is my personal opinion, but I hate the stamina bar in every game. It's one of the worst mechanics in gaming, especially survival gaming. Now I know, it makes the gameplay more interesting and whatnot, but I still hate it. Because every single time a stamina bar has been implemented in a game, it feels like it's always wrong. So here's the thing. Every game I played that had the stamina mechanic calculates the stamina in a fixed way. Like dodge takes a certain amount, heavy hitting takes a certain amount. I mean, that's okay, but when the character runs out of stamina, why do they just stop moving or hitting or blocking and just become a potato? I mean, it's a life or death situation, and this dude is just standing there catching his breath after dodging like 3 times while this overgrown ugly piece of shit monster is barreling towards him at full speed to crush him into human goo. Like, why? Not only do I hate stamina bars, but in the Beast, Crane seems to have so much less stamina while fighting, he feels like he's been sitting his whole life and not jumping through rooftops constantly. I think by removing the stamina mechanics, the game would really be fun. Since there's already no stamina usage for parkouring, so why have it for anything else? But that's just my opinion. It doesn't make the game less fun or anything, but just a little bit annoying. In conclusion, Dying Light the Beast being my first Dying Light game, I did actually enjoy it. I'm not a fan of the horror genre and the nighttime is terrifying, so I'm going to stay away from the night as much as possible, but fans of night zombies will have a great time running away from them. The game runs great on day 1, but a little more optimization and bug fixes in the future patches will always be a good thing, and hopefully they update certain mechanics of the game to make it more fun in general. As for recommending the game time is on the shorter side of 30 hours of main story, and if that's worth full game price of $60 to you, then yeah, definitely buy it. The game also has co-op, so you can factor that into the price, although you need something more than money for that, and that is a friend who is also willing to buy this game and is a fan of zombies, and horror, and gore, and night zombies, and big zombies, and ugly zombies, and brain dead zombies, and fast zombies, and thin zombies, and naked zombies, and zombies.